Hello, I'm Ash Bhardwaj. I'm a journalist, broadcaster and filmmaker who specialises in telling stories about current affairs and culture through the lens of adventure. Now, whilst I mostly do my travel journalism through writing and broadcasting, photography has always played a key role. And photos also give me the chance to look back on my adventures and remember some of the remarkable people that I've met along the way. The first time that I used photography for my work was in Chile and Cambodia, and it made me notice more than if I was just writing. The Angkor Wat and Phnom Penh temple complex were so intricate and they were a joy to photograph, but my highlight was the Atacama Desert, with its abandoned mining cities, and of course, as a lifelong space geek, I particularly loved the stars. The most challenging journey that I've done so far was a 1,000-kilometre walking expedition through Uganda and Sudan. In Murchison Falls National Park, we were escorted by armed rangers, and we saw giraffes, hippos, elephants and crocodiles up close. But one of my favourite memories from this trip was accidentally discovering the popularity of Arsenal Football Club in Uganda. Sudan, by contrast, was almost entirely desert, with our food and water carried by Bedouin guides on their camels. The light and landscape was dreamlike, and we had a few curious visitors. We visited the Pyramids of Meruwa, which were built about 2,500 years ago by Nubian kings. And unlike the pyramids in Egypt, there were no tourists in Meruwa when we visited, so we were able to camp in their shadow. More recently, I travelled to Japan ahead of the Rugby World Cup, where I took photos to tell the story of Kamaishi. This is a city that was devastated by the 2011 tsunami, but has since rebuilt itself. The rugby game that I attended between Japan and Fiji was played in the beautiful new stadium, which is a testament to the spirit of Kamaishi in its ability to recover from disaster. Last year, just before lockdown, I went on a photojourney photography course in Nepal. I took these photos of the beautiful landscapes and people, and looking at them takes me back to Nepal. The immensity of the mountains, the challenge of climbing at altitude, and the wonderful interactions that I had with its people. Pictures from my old travels fill me with joy and nostalgia. They help me to remember those tiny details that fade over time, and they bring to life the characters that I met. I really enjoyed creating my CEWE photo book because it helped me to rediscover my most evocative photographs. The photo book has now become a wonderful keepsake, and it will help me keep those memories and journeys alive.